when Daddy Nomura has dropped the new Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer and you're all like, yo, what's going on, guys? This is EdoNinjaStormHD, and today we're going to be talking about the new Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer that was dropped at the Orchestra concert. And I know I'm a little bit late on this on my channel, but you know what? I get to do whatever the fuck I want with it, and I hope you guys still stick with me of whatever I must say on it. So, I guess you could say this is like a quick analysis, and like, you know, we discuss of what goes on and what we should expect in the near future, and so on forward. So, without any further ado, let's get started. So the first thing I want to point out is the message that it gives out in the beginning of the trailer, which says, don't assume your dreams are just fantasy. If you can imagine a world, believe in it, and dive in. So I thought that was actually quite interesting. So the way that that message was conveyed in the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, I can only assume that this may have some involvement with the realm of sleep, which I highly doubt, but that's just one way I could interpret this message that, you know, that you would see in the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer. But what's funny is that when it says, and dive in, they literally meant dive in into the new world, so that got me all hyped. Another assumption is from this whole diving in, it's just like, you know, I feel like the whole diving in concept in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance was kind of cool, and then like you also have the gummy mission, or the gummy ship. So what I'm thinking is that you could literally just like have a gummy ship, and like when you're about to arrive into a new world, you would actually like get off the ship and actually dive into the world just like that. I thought that was actually kind of cool. I thought that's actually the case, but you know, who knows? Oh yeah, it's really nice to see that some sound effects from Kingdom Hearts 2 has returned. So I noticed when you activate Counter Shield, that's when Sora's clothes glow, and it changes to like an orange type of thing to correspond with the Keyblade transformation. And it seems like this Counter Shield form is specifically for the Hercules world, the Olympus Mount, or whatever it's called. What I also found something very interesting is that it even has its own shot lock into it. So what I can get from that is that some of its Keyblade transformation of what it has, and like, you know, just when the Keyblade is not transformed, there's going to be a lot of variation with shot locks. And I feel it's going to be very dependent on what form you are currently in. Now let's get to this part that I actually like a lot. So I can see some of the Kingdom Hearts 2 combos has returned. Oh shit, you know, we out here with that. That's actually amazing. But what I noticed is that it's not Sora's actual Kingdom Hearts 2 outfit. It's the color scheme of it with the Kingdom Hearts 3 outfit that Sora has. And he is performing the combos that were featured in Kingdom Hearts 2. And it really looks solid and dead on. And I'm gonna say this right now, the Magnet Burst, oh my god, that is sexy as fuck. It may be slow, but it must do like a lot of damage. It looks really cool. Well done. So with that form, with Sora performing the whole Kingdom Hearts 2 combos, it seems to be labeled as second form. Which I guess that's basically what it says. Oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2 form maybe? I don't know. But again, it's called second form as I see. So I wasn't really expecting any like story lore cutscenes into this trailer, especially in the world that they are currently in right now, so I thought that was really lit. Maleficent, Pete, and especially Hades, they look fucking gorgeous in the Unreal Engine 4. And it seems like Maleficent and Pete have knowledge about the black box. Okay, now, I could assume that this is a reference with the Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key black box that was featured in 2.8, the beginning of 0.2, that Lushu has. So I can only assume that Maleficent and Pete are after it. Now the real question is, how do they know about that? That remains to be seen. So now in the next scene that we see Sora actually in the Kingdom Hearts 2 outfit. And when he performs Thundaga, it seems a lot more stronger than the Thundaga that Aqua performed in Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep. I also want to talk about the scenery for a little bit. The rain water effects on that scene looks gorgeous. It actually looks realistic. It's suitable for Kingdom Hearts 3. I love it. I also noticed when Sora casted Blizzaga, the large body started to like slip down because of how fat he is. But I could also tell that, you know, since there was water on rocky platform, you could tell that there's some Blizzaga realism into it when he casts it, so that causes a large body to slip down, maybe? That's how I see it. Which creates an icy, slippery platform. And what it seems to me right here is that Sora is casting Thunder again, but it seems like more of a defensive type of thing. So what I'm assuming is that the counter shield is doing some way of a thunder shield, I guess you could say, that counters the Heartless and, you know, blasts them away with the thunder. That's how I see it here. Which is really cool how the magic can also correspond with what Keyblade transformation that you're in. And right here, this is where I actually want to talk about this a lot. I noticed that you can no longer select the dry forms like you used to back in Kingdom Hearts 2. Here in Kingdom Hearts 3, what it seems like is that depending on how you perform your combos and your magic, it will vary of what form you can go on. I'm not gonna lie, but I am digging this new dry form animation when you enter it. That actually looks fucking clean and powerful. My heart felt that. I felt that deeply. And we could also see Sora using the combos like that was featured in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, like the Stun, Impact, Sonic Blade. It looks super cool. And you know, it's really cool that Sora is running on the wall as he's fighting against the Titan. That is really great. Now, the last part that upsets me greatly is this cutscene is really cool. More story lore cutscene. However, what's being displayed here is not so pleasant. So let's talk about the good part of it. The good part of it is we see more of Twilight Town. Yeah, and like, you know, how like the scenery fits because of, you know, it has that orange tint to it. That looks cool, and like the detailed brick wall and the gate, and how Sora, Donald, and Goofy looking clean right now, even though we're seeing their backs. It looks cool. And the grass too. Let's talk about the grass. No, I'm kidding. Let's just get right into it. Now that's the only good. The bad is bringing Roxas back. Roxas already served his purpose. I'm sorry, but oh no. Well, Sora, please don't bring it back. No, don't bring it back. Please don't. He already served his purpose. Well, he is not supposed to exist. Don't make him into his own person. What happened already. Just don't do that. It's going to ruin the logic of Kingdom Hearts. Even though the logic of Kingdom Hearts is already ruined to begin with, though. But please, this is gonna worsen it. No, I'm sorry. And I guess in a way to bring Roxas back is for Sora to finally call upon the darkness. I'm a little bit curious to know what the fuck that means, but you know what, it's out there, you know, it's out there. We'll find out in Kingdom Hearts 3, I guess. Another thing I also want to comment is that, you know, we now know what Ansem, the Secret of Darkness, and Xemnas looks like in the Unreal Engine 4. That's great. Xemnas looks kind of weird. They need a little work on it. Granted, like, you know, this game is still in development, so I'm not really too worried about that. I just thought I'd make a comment about the face, because that face and the chin, oh god. I don't know why there is always the fuck-ups with chins, but that shit, that's not doing it for you, boo-boo. And the hair, I mean, the hair is okay. It just looks more of Medusa, you know, from Powerpuff Girls. You know what I'm saying? Sedusa, you all know who I'm talking about? Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. Anyway, yeah, that's the one thing I also want to comment on, so I guess that's about it. Other than that, Sora looks on fleek. Same thing with Donald and Goofy. But I want to go to, you know, our mom over here, Gooby, that he looks so triggered. Anyway, but you didn't hear that from me, so I just thought I'd make a comment about that. So, yeah, and I know this is not really relevant to the game itself, though, but I just want to talk about, like, this trailer aspect of it, though. The new Kingdom Hearts 3 animation for when it's, like, displayed, that looks really clean. I do like that. I do animation. That's really creative. I like it. And instead of a release date, we get a message at the end saying, join us next month at D23 Expo 2017 as we proudly present a new world and a new trailer. So this is probably going to be like a lot more updated gameplay and maybe some story lore and stuff like that. And this is going to take place July the 15th, you know, next month basically. And what's so cool is that we see Sora in the background as, like, you know, flat shadow, but there's like a 3D model of a Keyblade transformation. So my prediction is that it kind of, for some reason, it gives me that Toy Story feel to it because of Buzz Lightyear type of thing. So I'm assuming that's like a Buzz Lightyear Keyblade transformation. I don't know. That's all I can really get from that image that we see here. Other than that, I am super hyped for next month. But this is already hyped enough for me. This should be the winter announcement news trailer that was supposed to come out earlier this year, but I guess it didn't for some apparent reason. So, oh my god. Seeing this, if that was like the progression from a while ago, can you imagine how the progression would be at right now? I'ma say, like, that is crazy. Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be fucking powerful. Another thing that I actually want to comment on is that on the Japanese trailer, some part of it, there is Sora performing combos and magic, but there is a lot of finishers. I'm not so much worried about the balance issuing or stuff like that because the enemies are supposed to be stronger and smarter with the AI system that they're implementing, etc, etc. The only thing I have a little bit of concern is that how much lag is it gonna cause? Like, is it gonna be okay that they're doing all of that? Because I mean, again, Unreal Engine 4 and PS4, Xbox One especially, it's just like, is that gonna cause some lag? I kind of doubt it because, like, Kingdom Hearts 3 is its own game. But, again, I just don't want any frame drops or whatever. I just want the game to run smoothly as possible. But, who knows? That's just my only main concern, but it's not too major. So that's really what I had to say for this Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, although I do gotta say, I have new edit ideas thanks to this trailer that just dropped. So, and there's gonna be another new trailer dropping next month, so oh my god, this is going to be crazy. I love this. If you like what you see so far and love this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more Kingdom Hearts content and other stuff that I have to offer here on this channel. I also do Twitch live streams of mostly Kingdom Hearts, and sometimes I have a very, very unhealthy addiction to Kingdom Hearts 0.2, so I just like to throw that in there. So sometimes you may catch me streams of doing that. And maybe, just playing some Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 on PS4. Other than that, you can also follow me on Twitter for some updates for, my projects and stuff like that, or follow me for my random-ass tweets. You can do that as well. Other than that, this is EdoNinjaStormHD, and I'm signing out. Later. For those of you wanting Roxas to come back for Kingdom Hearts 3, this is what I have to say to you.
And if you don't subscribe to Edo Ninja, I will come for you. I will come for you for vengeance.